Tabby Cat Talks. So today we're going to do something a little different. How about if we talk about one of my favorite books, and it is called Hidden Valley Road. I got this book from one of Oprah's book club. Oh, she has some good books on there. So this was one of them. And this one speaks of a family with mental illness, and um, a husband and wife had 12 kids, and all of their sons had mental illness. They had 10 boys and 2 girls. 10 boys and 2 girls, okay? So, yeah, that in itself says a lot. But the 10 boys had schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, depression. And of course, at the end, you notice where the 2 daughters had depression because of things that was going on in the house. And I'm not going to tell you everything about this book because I want you to go get it and read it yourself. But it opened my eyes to mental illness. It opened my eyes to schizophrenia. It opened my eyes to those who have bipolar, because all of these boys had one or the other or both. I mean, can you imagine being in that house? No, because I sure can't. I'm going to be honest with you. I probably would have ran away. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, 10 boys with 10 things. No. But, speaking with my daughter who has a BS in psychology and who's now, I am so proud of, getting her grad degree. Speaking with her and finding more about, they talk about, I believe it's Freud. They talk about him most of the time. And after reading this book, and also she says, wow, there was a female researcher, and her name was Lynn DeLise. And you wouldn't know it unless you go and you read this book. Now, this is fiction. This is real. This is a real family. This is no play, oh, imaginary. This is a real family going through everything they went through. And, it's in the era of 1950s through maybe up to date, maybe 2000s. But 1950s, like, the only thing they knew to do was just put them away. Anyone with schizophrenia, bipolar, any type of mental illness, they just put them away in a hospital. And it was like they did all these tests on them between the shocks and different type of pills. And the pills would have side effects, and it was awful. And it goes into details of the different things they did on each kid, trying to research why, first of all, why this happened to one family where 10 boys, all the boys, had mental illness. And then 2, how do you solve it? And then at first I was like, why are you doing this on these kids? These are her children. Why are you doing this but it's called research. We use animals today, but back then they were using humans, and they used this family to start. And like I said, I wouldn't have known that there was a female researcher or there were other people researching this type of illness, because you only basically hear about one. You don't hear about this female too often until you read Hidden Valley Road. Isn't that something? But I'm going to say, for me, the dad was in denial. I think he just escaped because he was military. He was in the military and he was high ranking. And I think he just escaped and went straight to work and let his wife deal with the kids who were doing things like peeing on the floor, fighting, just to name a few. I'm not going to name them all because I want you to read the book. Or, as kids got older, they were doing different things, like trying to be married or get married. And then, your child has this mental illness and you didn't let the going to be girlfriend, wife. No, hey, this is my son. He has da. But I guess back then you didn't talk about it. You didn't talk about it. You know, like they used to say when I was growing up, what goes on in the home stays in the home. You don't talk about what's going on outside my house. So, you know, that's the way we grew up, and that's the way it was. And, you know, between, you know, a child pouring beer on their hair and trying to wash it, or staying in a basement that's dirty and you not knowing, you know, you kind of look at like, what were they doing? What were the parents thinking about? But by 1950s and 1960s, they didn't know what to do but send them away. And when they sent them away, they came home like mutes and like zombies. And so, because, you know, they're getting electric shocks, they own these pills are having side effects, like I said. So what was she to think? What was she to do? Because like I said, they grew up with mom mostly, and because dad was at work doing his thing. But I advise you to go read this. This is a good read, a very good read. And like I said, it opened my eyes up to mental illness. And today, it makes you appreciate the concerns that we have revolving this. This is a revolving door. This is more research that we need to do today. It's better today than it was back then, but I think we need to continue what we're doing. I'm happy that we don't use human subjects like this anymore. But yeah, I'm not going to make this a long video, but this is a good read. Hidden Valley Road. I recommend it for everyone. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this with Hidden Valley Road. And please subscribe. Please like. Please share my video. Yes, I'm just starting, but please like my video. And until we meet again, peace.